With each passing day, you are likely to be convinced that the apocalypse is fast approaching. Bizarre incidents and peculiar illnesses such as COVID-19 seem to be taking the world over. Of course, you can choose to sit and watch everything go haywire, or you can do something to prepare yourself for the worst. How would you like to know about a certain luxurious bunker specifically designed for Doomsday? Are you interested in finding out just what is inside? If you answered yes to both questions, then this video is for you. Today, we are taking you on a virtual tour inside an $18 million Doomsday bunker. Buckle up because you are about to have your mind blown away. The backstory. The bunker in question was constructed by a businessman who also doubles up as a philanthropist known as Jerry Henderson in 1978. The underground abode is located in Las Vegas, and it represents the era in which it was built. It might interest you to know that Henderson was a front runner when it came to underground living. As such, he ensured that the bunker came with different amenities that one would need while living there. It features a pool, a barbecue, a theater room, 6 bathrooms, and 5 bedrooms. Unfortunately, he passed on in 1983, leaving the bunker to his wife, who was not too enthusiastic about living underground. Subsequently, she built another house on top of that one. After having been owned by several people, the property was taken over by the Society for Preservation of Near Extinct Species with Mark Volkier, the president, living in the house above. Anyways, here are some of the things that you need to know about the bunker. It is cleverly concealed. When epidemics hit and you are forced to move into your safe shelter, you want to keep in mind that everything will be scarce, from food and water to medical supplies. As such, people will be scrambling for whatever little there is. That also means that cases of theft will be on the rise, and people will not bat an eyelid when making away with your stuff. Granted, you have a bunker, but you want it to be as inconspicuous as possible. That way, all the people roaming around looking for food and water will not know of your haven and come to spoil everything for you. This Doomsday bunker is as concealed as they come. Looking at the home from across the street, you would never imagine that underneath the normal-looking house is another home occupying more than 15,000 square feet. It has 2 entrances. The bunker can be accessed through 2 entrances, an elevator and a staircase. We have to applaud Henderson for this, because you can never tell when the elevator will malfunction or simply stop functioning, thus hindering you from going into the underground shelter. That said, you would want to use the elevator to go down because it's faster. Simply get in and press the buttons on the door just like you would in a normal building with the same amenity. The elevator will take you 26 feet below level. As you are riding in the elevator, you get to enjoy a painted mural on the wall through its window. The mural is a befitting introduction to how interesting the bunker is. It has a cryo chamber. One of the great things that stands out once you get into the underground house is a giant metallic capsule. You might wonder what it's for, and we're not gonna keep you waiting. This is a cryo chamber that can accommodate 5 human heads and 4 bodies. Don't be grossed out, because even as you are in the bunker, you need to keep in mind that death can happen at any time. And if it does, you do not want to be stuck with a decomposing body. This metallic chamber takes care of that. However, we also think you should know that the current owners of the bunker put the chamber in place to preserve dead bodies in the hope that they would be resurrected one day when technology and science are advanced enough. All the walls have murals. As soon as you enter the bunker, you will realize that it is an outdoor space, although it is not really outdoors itself. It's surrounded by mural walls that add beauty to the space. But that is not all there is to the walls. Every mural represents real scenes in the original owner's life. How about that for a rich background? What's more is the murals are painted to depict an outdoor setting, something that we think is quite thoughtful as well, seeing as while underground, you are likely to feel restricted and yearn for some outdoor views. The murals are well done, and we feel that they could satisfy anyone's quench for the outdoors. It has artificial greenery. When people hear of an underground shelter, they probably think of a stuffy, cramped space that is designed to keep them safe until things above the ground start looking up. Well, that is not the case with this particular bunker. Mr. Henderson really did put his best foot forward with this one, and it's clear that he was a serious prepper. The underground shelter is surrounded by artificial grass, just to give you a feeling of being outside. As if that's not enough, there is some outdoor furniture where you and your family members can sit and bond over some beers or tea. Looking around, you will also notice that there are different trees positioned strategically. You will be surprised to know that they are not real trees because they look lifelike. However, they are not just for aesthetic purposes. The artificial tree also acts as pillars that hold the bunker up. Besides, there are artificial plants placed throughout the property, and we have to say that they make it look as natural as possible. Of course, there is no way that real plants could have been growing here since there is no sunlight. The abode has artificial lighting. As we previously mentioned, this is not your typical bunker that looks like a cave. In that regard, you do not expect it to be dark and creepy. Instead, it has artificial lighting that simulates sunlight, so that whenever you are in there, you don't have to feel like you are in a hole filled with darkness. Nevertheless, it wouldn't be practical to have daylight all the time, would it? Well, the bunker is fitted with 4 light modes to stimulate what normal days above ground would look like. For instance, there is a dusk mode that works well for simulating evenings and early mornings when the night is about to set in and when the day is about to break. It has a guest room. If you ever own this bunker and you want to host guests, that will not be a problem. Why? Because the shelter comes complete with a guest house. We have to admit it's not large, but it will certainly do the job. It is a studio apartment style room with a bed, bathroom, and kitchenette. Here your guests can have their privacy. It has entertainment amenities. We cannot overemphasize that this bunker is nothing like your average underground shelter. We say that again because the shelter is equipped with amenities to keep you entertained while you spend your time there. By that, we are referring to things like the 4-hole putting course that you can use to play golf, or the swimming pool that you can use to cool down when it is hot or simply swim for recreation. There is also a pool table in case you fancy the game. Aside from that, there is a water fountain for aesthetic purposes as well as an electric barbecue that will come in handy when you want to have family time. It is air conditioned. Temperatures can get crazy underground, no doubt. When that happens, the people there do not have to burn. The thing about this bunker is that it is fitted with several air conditioners that are visible above ground to keep temperatures tolerable in there. It also has a fake tree above the ground that acts as a chimney for the fireplace in the bunker. It has a secret exit door. In case the elevator malfunctions, you can make your way outside through a flight of stairs that leads to the outside. It also serves as an emergency exit in case anything goes wrong inside the bunker. Well, folks, that is all we had for you today. What do you think about the underground home? Do you think it's worth $18 million? Let us know in the comment section. Once you're done with that, please hit the like button to let us know that you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel because we have more for you. We'll see you in the next video.